What's going on, everybody? So I spent way too much of my savings on this S25 Ultra because I make bad decisions, and if I drop it I will literally pass out, so I had to get some of these cases. I got two of the official cases from Samsung, the silicone case and the vegan leather case, and Benks sent me a couple of cases to review, so we're gonna look at all these in this video. Let's get into it. So first we have the Samsung silicone case in black. If you pre-ordered the S25, then you do get some points so that you can get some of these cases for free. And on top of that, I think the cases were $10 off. But after the sale ends, this case will be about $25. And taking this case out the box, it already feels amazing. But this is my cup of tea. I always get the silicone case, and this is exactly that. It's super soft, and over time I think it's gonna get a little bit softer, but I don't mind that. All the buttons are covered up and they are pretty clicky, which we should expect because this is the official Samsung case. The case goes all around the phone, so there's no gaps on the sides like you do on some other cases. And the cutouts are nice and precise. The bezels are raised a little bit so that you can slam the case on the table with no problem. So this is the black colorway, but to my surprise, this is definitely not black. It's more of a gray bluish tint, which I don't understand because on the site it said black, but it looks pretty good, so I don't mind that much. Next, we have the official Samsung vegan leather case. They call it the fine suit case this year. This one goes for $50 with no discount, so you will be paying a little bit more. I guess you can rock this if you want a more premium case. For the people out there that have their lives together and have their career jobs and everything, y'all can go ahead and pay that extra price for this case. It does feel like leather. They did a pretty good job with that. And this is the brown version, but this is a very bright brown. I would love for this to be a little bit more undertone because this is pretty bright. And if they had a dark brown, that would have been absolutely perfect. The buttons on the case is very clicky, just like the other case. It has a nice camera bump to protect the cameras, and the holes around the case are all very precise. Inside the case you get the velvet texture, and that's to protect the glass on the phone. This is a pretty nice case, but the elephant in the room is that these cases do not have magnets. With the announcement of Qi 2 on the S25, I'm confused. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody's confused on why they didn't put magnets on all of the official cases. There's one plastic clear case with a magnet on it that you can get from the Samsung store, but when I was checking out, that was out of stock, so I couldn't get my hands on that. The S25 Ultra comes with 45 watt super fast charge, so I'm glad I got this 240 watt charging brick from today's sponsor, Multixel. And 240 watts is pretty massive. It comes with 8 charging ports. Yep, that's incredible. 8 different charging ports on the brick, and 7 of those are USB Type-C. And each port has the specifications right there on the brick, so you know exactly which port is using which wattage. There's 4 ports with 45 watt charging, so that's perfect for the Galaxy S25 because that supports 45 watt charging. And there's a single 100 watt charging port that can be used to charge up larger devices like laptops. I have a 2020 Dell XPS, and I've replaced the charger for that with this new brick because the charger that came with it is getting pretty old, so this was definitely clutch. And in the box you get 2 different 100 watt braided cables, and they come with some extra protection on the end so it doesn't get ripped off like mine did. And it also comes with a lightning cable for those iPhone users out there, so this is pretty cool. And I use this charging brick so I can charge up all my MagSafe packs all at one time, and this is very useful so that I can run all my tests and save some time. So this has definitely made my life easier, but you can use it for whatever you want. If you need to charge up your laptop and charge up 4 other phones and then an extra device. If you're interested, check out the link below and make sure to use the given code to get 15% off your purchase. So I got 3 Benks cases, and thankfully all of these cases have MagSafe on the back. So let's start off with the ArmorAir Aurora, and this is one of the signature colors, signature patterns from Benks. This offers the Kevlar material. Actually, all of these cases offer Kevlar material, which looks pretty cool, pretty premium. This one was $47 on Amazon, and the links to all of these cases will be down below. The camera bump is metal, and it gives nice protection for the cameras. And this is part of the ArmorAir series, so this case is very light, very thin, basically almost like a skin. It doesn't cover up the buttons, and it has some gaps around the screen. This case is very flush, and it sticks to the phone very hard, so trying to pull this off, you will struggle a little bit. This gives me the feeling that you're not meant to take this case on and off, you're just supposed to leave it on basically. Next we have the Benks ArmorAir carbon fiber case, and this is exactly the same as the other case we just reviewed, but it has that carbon fiber look. This is also made out of Kevlar, and this Kevlar is pretty soft touch. It feels really good in the hand. Next we have the Benks ArmorPro Montage, and this is an ArmorPro line of cases, so it does offer a little bit more protection, and there's a lip all around the screen, 360. So this is the case that you can slam on the phone and have no worries. I would say this has the same exact dimensions as the official case from Samsung, and it does offer pretty sweet protection. And this one is $42 on Amazon right now. So these Benks cases are a little bit more pricey, but they are very premium. But most importantly, these cases have MagSafe. So if you have a bunch of MagSafe accessories like I do, then you'll be good to go with these cases. And I was just testing out some MagSafe battery packs on the newly announced S25 Ultra with Qi 2 charging, just to see if it charges at 15 watts. So if you want to see that video, click the first link down below. And all of these cases have a camera bump to protect the camera, but when you use one of these MagSafe charging bricks, it interferes and the charging brick doesn't sit flush on the back of the phone. But you can always turn the brick sideways, or you can just put it straight and have that small gap in between. I ran a couple of tests and it looks like it doesn't hinder charging speeds that much, and if it does, it might be very little. But that pushed me to try out some cases on Amazon, so I got this case from Eligo. This was about $25, and it's a silicone soft touch case, which is exactly my style, and it has magnets. And there's no camera bump, so your MagSafe battery packs will sit flush on the back of the phone with this case, but you'll be missing out on the extra protection for the camera. So if you want that extra camera protection, then it will be best to go with Benks. Alright, that's it for this video. That's the Samsung cases and the Benks cases. The Samsung cases are pretty nice, but it's pretty sad that they don't all have MagSafe charging. And if you just got an S25 and you want to see the charging speeds of the Qi 2 MagSafe charging packs on the phone, then check out this video right here, and I'll talk to y'all next time.